What's up, y'all? So this is a video on Tower of God. Of course, this is going to be on the After Dark channel, even though it's actually daytime and it's right before I have to go to work. So basically, I just want to talk about Tower of God and talk about how I had seen the anime and I had heard a lot about the webtoon constantly. Like I seen like the first five episodes of the anime, mostly because I heard a lot of people say that it was similar to Hunter x Hunter. Like it starts out pretty similar to Hunter x Hunter. So it's really fun for me to finally get like a look into it. And it's strange because like I've put it on my computer before, like online, right? Where I've like opened up a window, went on one of those manga reading websites and tried to read it and I just couldn't read it. And I think it's mostly because I'm one of those type of people who really likes to either read it in the sense of having it physically or go on like a YouTube channel and have them kind of explain the series to me and read it to me. Or like I've noticed that nowadays people will do this thing where basically it's like they'll have a video that shows the panels, they'll say all the little thought bubbles, they'll say all the little thought bubbles and the little passages and the sentences that the characters say, they'll do voices for them and stuff like that. I've seen that, but I've also seen it to where people somehow can edit it to where the manga panels are moving and the characters are moving, and I don't know how they do that shit. That's like masterful editing. But I've seen a couple of videos of that for Tower of God. I've seen some analysis of Tower of God. I've seen some stuff where they tell you, how there's like constantly different levels to it, and they've told me all the different floors. Um, so there's stuff like that, and then I've like I said before in an earlier video, I had watched like a Heavenly Controller video of him basically reading parts of Tower of God. So I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I have never like fully sat there and just read through it. Okay, so I finally read not the whole thing, but about half of it, and I will say there are most definitely some big differences from the anime and the webtoon. For one, the anime went by so damn fast. I mean, they're doing shit extremely fast in the anime. Like, holy shit. When I mean, like, every character moment, like, all that stuff in the show, they turn everything in the show to, like, one episode or, like, 5 minutes out of a scene. The actual freaking webtoon goes into extreme detail with stuff. It kind of info dumps a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you. But like with the main character Bam, for example, it talks about Rachel way more in the freaking webtoon. We hear about Rachel so much more at the beginning of this to the point where I'm like, I literally hate Rachel already because he is literally so damn sprung on Rachel. Now, if I'm looking at it correctly, the reason why he is so sprung on her and cares about her so much is because she raised him. Because that's what it looks like at the beginning. It looks like he was younger. I seen him have like long hair. He looks like he was maybe about 12 at the time. She looks like she's maybe 2 or 3 years older than him. And I'm also making an assumption that before they actually get into the tower, they're still technically in the tower. It's like there's an outer layer of the tower. I know there's multiple layers of the tower. I've heard about that shit. And the floors can be bigger and bigger and bigger and shit like that. Like I know that. It kind of reminds me of Hunter x Hunter where they had to where Gon Killua, Leorio, and Tampa, I believe was his name, and Kurapika, they're all trying to go down that one tower. Remember? That's what this reminds me of, and I feel like he might have got the idea from that. Um, but yeah, so I know there's all these layers, but I'm thinking to myself because they're not on the outside world. They're trying to get on. They're trying to become a god, and they're trying to get out to the outside world, right? But it's really weird because it's like, okay, it's showing these flashbacks and showing Rachel and it's showing Bam, and it's like he's talking about, oh, he saw this guy and she's taught me how to talk and blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, so this is like a room before you actually get through the door to be able to do the trials and tests and tribulations to be able to go up to become a god. So it's like a floor before you. It's like a floor before you get inside of the building. Y'all get what I'm saying? Before you get inside the tower, basically. I'm assuming that that's what it is. Is that you're literally in a room before you decide to go to try to take the challenge of getting out of the tower. Okay. Hopefully I'm making sense. I'm doing a lot of extra talking. Let me stop. I'm rushing a little bit because I got to leave in like 10 minutes to walk to work. But there's that. My first thoughts, I'm not gonna lie, I've had these same thoughts since I've watched a couple of the episodes of the anime, and watch like the videos on it and stuff. I get annoyed by how much Bam is obsessed with Rachel. It's really fucking annoying, and Rachel's kind of a bitch. I'm not gonna lie. So it's like I kind of get burnt out of her. Um, I do like a lot of the characters though. I think like some of the character designs are very unique. Like the little bunny character who makes him go through the first trial, the first test, and it's like he has to try to. There's like this giant serpent dragon kind of thing, and he has to try to get past it to break this black ball to be able to go to the next floor. His first floor is super difficult. So I'm starting to notice this too. The floors are different depending on who's on the first floor. I believe the floor can be different. Um, there was a what is he called? There's a certain word they use. Like he's really unique. So he what is it called? Hold on. He's not a familiar. What are they called, bro? Oh, they said it in here. You're the oldest guardian in the tower. Hold on, guys. Ah, God damn it. Understand their language. Not a pocket. Well, yeah, they also use this thing called a pocket because I guess everybody talks a different language, and the pocket thing allows them to understand each other. Where's it at, bro? It says, I'm carrying up the test. You read it. It says suits floors above 20. Professor, you forgot that he's an irregular. Okay. So he's an irregular, and basically irregulars are like people who can get powers and shit like that. So when they first try to take the challenge of going up the floors, they have a harder first floor than like normal people do. The irregulars, they're able to get special powers and stuff like that. And I know that's true because spoilers if you haven't read it, but I do remember seeing later on, we see Bam, I want to say 2 or 3 years later, it's like a time skip. And he goes from being kind of like Deku, kind of like a nervous kid, into being kind of like Sasuke, where he has like super long hair, and he's doing all this crazy shit, and he's hella strong. This story is really deep. This story is like One Piece levels of deep. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like characterization and different characters, different backstories. We get to see some people that are stuck on certain floors and can't go up. We see some people owe taxes and stuff and they can't leave. And there's all these like rich families and shit, and you know, there's families that own floors and all. There's a whole bunch of extra shit, and I like it. I love it. Like I said, it reminds me of Infinity Train. It's like Infinity Train, Hunter x Hunter, and One Piece, like all put together. And like I said, the inspiration for Hunter x Hunter is really big here. Because like for example, it's just the fact that they have to go through different trials, just like the Hunter exams, and then also after the first part, like this part, when he goes to the second floor, it's literally like the Hunter exams, literally the same thing. When he goes to the second floor, he like wakes up in a field, he's looking up in the sky, he's like, what the hell? And then they make a team. And there's a blue-haired boy who literally is like Killua. I mean, he's literally blue-haired Killua. I can't think of another name for him besides blue-haired Killua. I like him though. He's badass, and I like his hairstyle. He's very unique looking. Blue hair isn't unique, but how he looks is unique. But yeah, there's also kind of like examiners basically, and basically an examiner. It's like how do I even explain it? It's like there's like two different type of examiners. There's like the ones who are like the floor hall masters, kind of, and they're basically the ones who are like, you're going to do this trial next, and they're the ones who take control of the trial. But then there's like these people that are kind of like examiners where they come and they're doing shit, and basically there's this girl, and she literally gives the main character Bam. She gives him a sword, and the sword actually has a woman's spirit inside of it, which is funny because I'm gonna tell y'all about my freaking novel. Y'all wait, bro. I'm telling y'all later on. I'm gonna open up my writing freaking channel, and I'm gonna put all my writing stuff on it because I have like 30 videos of writing stuff. But I want to have a specific channel designed specifically for the writing shit. So I'm gonna have that, and y'all can hear about my story and stuff like that. And I'll do like read-alongs. I'm gonna do little short videos where I'm like just doing little passages from my story. And like I said, I have my story like I said before in the older videos, I have my story in notebooks, like 2 different notebooks. Well, not 2, like 8. Let me not lie, like 8 different notebooks, and then I have some of it online, and then I have like filler side stories. So mine is very similar to his story too, because mine is inspired by some of the exact same stuff. But so far, webtoon wise, I would give it like an 8 because I'm extremely curious to see, more of the stuff that happens later on. So I'll give it like an 8 out of 10. I already like it. Y'all already know I'm a super big Hunter x Hunter fan, so it's like that already has me, already stuck on it and like hyped to see what happens. And I already know it's a lot of crazy shit, a lot of cool villains, a lot of interesting powers. I know it's fire. Like I already know it's fire. You don't even have to tell me it's fire. But I hope you guys are having a good day. Peace and blessings. Like, comment, and subscribe if you find what I'm talking about interesting. If there's any videos that you want me to, any topics you want me to discuss and talk about, let me know. Like I said, I'm gonna have like 5 or 6 channels running at one time. So far, I have 3. All right, so I'm gonna try to have 5 or 6 of them because I want to have channels for specific topics. Next, I just thought of it earlier. Hold on, let me tell you guys about it. Next, I'm gonna do a spiritual channel. The spiritual channel will be on motivation and spirituality, and hold on, let me add another one, and inspiration. And it'll basically be me writing stuff to inspire you guys, the women, the straight people, the gay people, the men, everybody. It's a channel that will help everybody. And I'll be talking about stuff such as how to make your energy positive, visualization, therapy, meditation, breathing techniques, exercising, positive affirmations, stargazing, sun gazing, manifestation, zodiac signs, how to talk to the universe, how being silent helps you in life, fasting, no fat, semen retention. So that's my spiritual channel that will be made tonight. I'm going to make that shit tonight. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make videos on it, but I'm going to make the account. I can't make videos on it though because I'm freaking closing tonight at where I work at. So this is just one video for you guys for today. And I hope you enjoyed it. Peace and blessings. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other channels. Low-Key Sule is one of them. That's my main channel, which is basically just dating advice for men. I got Low-Key Sule 18 plus, which is mostly for the ladies, and I talk about a lot of freaky nasty shit on that channel. This channel right here, the After Dark channel, is mostly for my nerdy shit and just for my random thoughts. Alright, so you're gonna get a lot of anime reviews on here, a lot of TV reviews, you might get some video game reviews, and things of that nature. And I already have hella videos, I just have to upload them. Like, I've have so many that I made in advance. So this one is actually new though. This one is today. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Peace and blessings. Take care. I love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Click that motherfucking bell. I need that shit, goddammit. I want to make some money off this shit. Love y'all. Peace.